This is Jamie Walker with NetSimple. In the previous video, we showed you how the donation process works. And in this video, we're going to show you how we set up those donate pages and where you can go to make edits to your donate page, to create different new donate pages, and kind of how to customize the donate page to your brand. So when you log in to the system, you are going to come here to the Welcome Home screen, and to get to the donate pages, there's a couple different ways that you can do it. You can click on fundraising, and then it will expand out and you'll see donate pages, and you can click on that and it'll take you to the list of donate pages. Another way to do it is that you can come over here to your dashboard, and if you are on your dashboard, you can just click donate pages and it will pop up like this and take you to the donate page list. Now, we don't limit the number of donate pages that you are allowed to have. You can have, one, you can have, 50. So there's no limitation on the number of donate pages. And so, the only thing that, you need to do is just make sure that they have different URLs, different names, because the database that we have set up, those are kind of differentiating things that are required. So what I'm going to do is take you through this. So this is the donate page name. This is the URL. If you want to preview a donate page, you can just click on that donate page and it'll pop up and take you right to the front end so you can see what that looks like. If you need to make an edit to that donate page, there's a little button over here called Edit Donate Page, and it'll open up. And we have a 3-step builder to make it real easy for you. No coding required. So over here on the left side is your editor, and then over here on the left side is your editor, and over here on the right side is the actual visual representation of the donate page. So anything that you do on the left side, you'll see over here on the right side. So for instance, like if I want to make this multi-fund, it will change up, and you can see that in real time on what that looks like. So I'm going to select this is the fund style. So if you just want single funds, you can choose that. If you want multi-fund, you can choose that. If you need to add funds to the donate page, right here you can select the different funds, and it'll it'll add them, or you can click on it to take them away. Kind of skipped over a couple of things here at the top. So you remember how I said, that you need to make sure that you have your donate pages are, the donate page names are different. This is where you would put in your name of your donate page, the URL. The only thing that you really need to worry about is basically this last part of the URL. So we're automatically, got a full URL there. You just need to give it the very last part. Google reCAPTCHA. This is the down here at the bottom. So this is always very recommended to turn that on. Make sure it's always turned on to keep spammers at bay. You can also set up a minimum donation amount. I typically will do like $1 or $2 on this. And again, it's kind of a security feature as well, because if spammers are going to spam your donation form, it's going to typically be like $1 or less. So if they go over your minimum donation amount, it will prevent them from hitting that form continuously. And then go into the next step. So we're on the donate page setup. So to go to the design of the donate page, and design, what I mean by the colors and everything like that, you click and go to step 2. This is where you would upload your logo to. So on this button right here, you would just select the file. You just want to make sure that on your file manager that pops up, that you have a folder, and we'll call it logos. And then you would upload your logo by clicking this button right here to upload a logo for your site, and I'm just going to choose this one. And there we go. Change it up. And then the text basically is a description. Alt text is a description of your logo. And now you get to choose your colors. So we've got a color picker, and whenever you change that up, you can see it visually changes that up. The font color for your links, your design. So if you choose a different color, you'll see, and you hover over, you can see what that looks like. This is the hover color, and then the font color on your buttons as well. You can change it up. Just want to make sure that on your colors that if you're choosing like a dark color, that you have like a light font color that you're using, so there is really good contrast, and you'll kind of see what that looks like here, there. And then you can choose, we're pulling some fonts from Google Fonts, so you can select your font, and then your links back over to your website. We are limiting you just to 5 links, so you want to maybe just pick your 5 highest profile links, your homepage, maybe your about, what you believe, or your impact, and then it's always good to have your contact us on there as well. You can upload a background image, and just got to make sure that the size is 1600 by 1000 pixels. And then to get that parallax effect, which is basically what that is if you want your donate page to scroll over that image. You see how it's like scrolling over that image? That's what parallax effect, so you want to turn that on. Then we have your title, and basically this is just a text editor. Donate to, you can just type on that and you see those changes in real time. This is your message, which is this section right here, and you'll see you can always expand this out. And then we've got your donation amounts, so I'm going to change that up, and you'll see that changes that up in real time. We've got a fixed amount, so maybe if it's just it's just you're using this for like kind of like a payment page, or you got a sponsorship, so you can put like $1,000 in there, and it will make that just, there's no buttons whatsoever. It's just that page is set to this particular amount, and I'm going to turn that off. And then you can adjust the frequency. So if you want a page just for recurring, you can just choose monthly and weekly, and then credit card only. And then if you want to have this, the feature down here to cover the transaction fees, you have the ability to turn that on or off. And if you enable it, you can select that, and then you get the different options. So covered by fees by default. What that basically means is that if you check yes, then this box will automatically be checked no matter what. And then if the donor wants to, they're just required to uncheck it if they don't want to cover those fees. If you select no, that box is not checked, and they would just have to check the box themselves to cover the fees themselves. And then you can set what the transaction fees amount. So typically you want to do like 3%, 3.5%, or 4%, and then your kind of appeal to cover the fees, you can type that in there. We've got your footer color down here at the bottom, and then your links to your social media, and then your sidebar, which is basically this information up here on this side right here. You're not required to have anything in these sidebars, so if you leave it blank, any of these blank, they just will not appear on that page. So save draft, and then I'm going to go to the final step, which is your success page. And again, you can choose your font. You can upload a thank you image. So I've got a thank you image here. And then your description of the image. On your thank you image, I typically use about like 600 by 300 pixels is a good size. You kind of want it to be full width screen, but not too high as far as the height of the image. and then your thank you message. You can type something in here as far as like your thank you message, and this thank you message will also display on the receipt that you see right here and there. And then you kind of just come down and then you hit finish, and you should be good to go. And I'm going to open this up, and this page is probably going to look real ugly because I've made some changes to it, but you'll see that you can edit these donate pages rather easily. A couple of things I want to show you over here under options. You can clone, so if you have a donate page that you really like and you don't want to always have to kind of like start from scratch, you can clone an existing donate page, and it just adds the word clone behind it. And if you need to get rid of that, you would just type in, let's see, so March 2023, and I'll just type in, let's see, March campaign, and then hit save. And then I'll come back over here to my list, and you'll see it's changed. So the other thing that you can do as well is you can delete a donate page. You can view the editing history on an existing donate page, and then you can deactivate one. So if you don't want to delete it but you want to make it inactive, you can deactivate it. And then if you want to create an embed form, basically an embed form is attached to a donate page. You can click on that, and we've got a little editor here that you can select the color for your embed form. So if I'm coming back over here to the home page, you'll see the colors here, and then the frame width. Remember, we got to keep in mind that we're dealing with mobile as well. So the max recommended is 450 pixels. You can choose what the frequency that's appearing on this, and then the donation amounts. We have 3 donation amounts that are there, and again, the reason why is because we're dealing with mobile, and so we've only got so much width that we're dealing with on a screen there. And then what funds you want available on there, and then the required information that you are collecting on that. It's always recommended to do maybe like zip and state, just because for credit card security, just to verify the billing information that somebody is entering on a donate form. And then it's pretty much the same stuff as what we have on the regular donate page, where you can add the convenience fee, the Google reCAPTCHA, what your receipt message is going to be on there, or thank you message, and then you can hit save. And then over here you can hit preview and preview what that page, that form looks like, and then you can grab your embed code to embed it onto your website or provide it to your web builder. So that's everything about the building and setting up and editing a donate page. This is Jamie with NETSIMPLE, and appreciate you watching this video.